I'm Lori Faye, and we're going to make knekkebrød. Knekkebrød is another word for crisp bread in Norwegian. Crisp bread was something that has been around for a really long time. It was said that even the Vikings made Norwegian crisp bread as part of their meal. They would bake it on the stones, hot stones, and it's a type of cracker bread that is a very commonplace thing that you would have if you were living in Norway. It's a really healthy snack. We're going to be using a lot of different really good seeds, very healthy seeds. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to have 2.5 cups of warm water with a tablespoon of honey in here. I've already got that ready to go, so here it is. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your different nuts and flour. I'm going to use 2.5 cups of wheat flour. Just put that in the bowl. 1.5 cups of oats. These are the quick oats, instant oats. Okay. 1/2 cup of pumpkin seed. 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. You can see how healthy this is. 1/4 cup of flaxseed. 1/4 cup of chia seed. And a teaspoon of salt. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to just mix this all up. And there's a lot of water in here, so we're going to have to make sure we get it really mixed up good. And then once I get this mixed up, I'm going to let it just sit for a couple of minutes so that the water can have time to absorb into this mixture. Now, you can use different types of flour if you like. Some people will use rye flour. Some people will use almond flour, coconut flour. You can use all sorts of different things. Bran flour. I am just using what I happen to have in my cupboard. And again, this is another one of those snacks where some of the things you may already have in your cupboard, and it's just nice and easy, and you can just put those things together and make your crisp bread. Okay, I've got this all mixed up, and I need to let it sit for a couple of minutes and let the water absorb, so we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, we've given it a few minutes, so now most of the water has absorbed into the seed flour mixture, so it's quite a bit thicker, as you can see now. So I'm going to split this mixture between both of these pans. I have 2 cookie sheets already prepared with parchment paper on both of these, and it'll make it easier to get the crisp bread out when you use parchment paper, so I would highly suggest that you do that. So let's see if I can get about half and half here. So I'm going to put a blob here, put a blob over here, and I'm going to spread this out and try to cover the entire cookie sheet if possible here. So let's see if I can get that to work. Hold this in place. You want it to be thin because you want it to be crispy. I need some really big cookie sheets, so I'll try to go over to the edges as far as I think I can do. Okay, I think we got it pretty good. Make sure there's no holes in here. Okay. All right, this little spreader works pretty good. I'm just going to use this to do my spreading. Once I get this all spread on here, I'm going to put it in the oven at 425, and after 10 minutes, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to mark the places where I'm going to have the bread to be broken. So I'll just probably try to do each one of these into about 30 pieces. You can do them into whatever size you want. It just depends on how much you make and everything. So I'll just see how it looks when I get these out. I'm going to put these both in at the same time. So when I take them out, after 10 minutes, I'm going to switch them. So one is on the top, that was on the top is now going to be on the bottom. And then about halfway through, I'm going to go ahead and do that again, just so that they'll get a chance to both bake evenly. It's also good to go ahead and open up the oven and let some of the heat out, just so it has a chance to let some of that moisture and heat go. It's all right to do that. Okay, it's pretty good. This one, I think I got a teeny bit more on this one than that one. I think it's okay though. I think it's going to be nice. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and put these two in the oven. 425. Put this one in the oven. And this one. Okay, then I'm going to time it for 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, so the timer just went off after 10 minutes, and so I'm going to, ooh, that fogged me up. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to go ahead and score these. So when I break them apart, it'll be easier. So I'm going to get these both out. Okay. I'm going to use this little pastry tool here, and I'm just going to put lines like this. I'm just going to guess. I don't know how many we're going to actually get, but this will at least hopefully, let's break it apart so we can get some nice little cracker squares here. Okay. Let's see, when I cut that about halfway. And then I'll just do here again. And they don't have to be uniform. Yeah, some are going to be smaller than others. Okay. Let's see. Ah, there we go. That works good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these back in, and this time I'm going to go ahead and switch it so the one that was on the top is going to go on the bottom. And this one will go on the top this time. And after about 15-20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and switch them again just so they can bake evenly. The timer just went off. Let's get this out. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so these should peel off really easily. It's a little bit hot. Get them off. Be careful you don't get burned. You do that. These came out very nice, crisp. Whew. And let's see how easy it is to take them off of the sheet. It's very hot. You have to be very careful with that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take a few of these. I'm just going to let them cool, and then I'm going to have them. Ooh, they're very, very hot. And they turned out just great. Really crispy, really thin, and they are so good with cheese or just plain. But I like them with some cheese on them. They're so good. They're so good. I think the girls think it's good too. Hey, sweet pea. So, I hope you like my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.